All right, good evening. Welcome, loves. Welcome, Taurus. I'm getting you guys. Yes, I'm going to do a Pisces soon for those that have been requesting. All right, so stay tuned. I suppose I don't really need to say that. People, stay tuned. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the Taurus. All right, I keep getting an Emperor, but in the reverse. All right. We'll see what the deal is. I'm kind of getting a bit of like you're in your mind a lot, all right? You're really like going over things in your mind, trying to, I feel like, figure things out. There could be a change coming because anytime you're in your mind like that, you know, it's usually because there's a change that's going to be coming. All right, so let's get these mixed around good here and see what we have for the sign of Taurus here. All right. Okay. For the sign of Taurus, what do we have? Let's do 3 shuffles here. And there's 1. 2. All right, last one, guys. I literally just got a glimpse of you. Yeah. The Hierophant. All right. Yeah, we do have a Tower. All right, we have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you guys don't have enough money to put aside, to tuck aside here. I'm getting there's a lot of, could be blowouts, fights, arguments, you know, over money, all right? Maybe there's 4 of y'all here. And with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, that means money isn't coming in. There isn't enough, all right? There could also be some bad habits here that could be affecting your guys' money. And even like with the 10 of Buds, the 10 of Pentacles, it's like even like for your future, I feel like you guys don't have anything. Like, it's like you try to put something in, but it ends up falling back out because you end up needing it. All right, so there could be some, maybe there's some drinking, alcohol, partying, drugs, you know, that shit can get expensive. I mean, with the 10 of Buds in the reverse, yeah, it's like I feel like you guys are having a difficult time here holding on to money. I feel like there's a lot of poor money management. All right, it could be at the level of the vibration you are at, mentally, physically, all right? That can affect things too. So when towers come, it's to crumble. So that way you can see that this is impossible to rebuild. And the only way to rebuild is to leave it and go start fresh, you know, somewhere else. Okay, yeah. Y'all are in like financial ruin. Oh my God, that makes sense why this one person was talking. Oh, okay, this makes sense. It's that deflecting type shit. I knew it. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like wake up call. Clear the mind out, all right? I feel like there's a lot, you know, people don't understand, you know, drugs, drinking, partying, all that kind of stuff, don't realize how it affects the brain and the way it functions and the way it sends signals and currents and all that, you know? So yeah, I feel like a detox is needed, all right? But yeah, it's like this is just a very, it's like you can't escape the poverty. You can't get out of it. It's like some of you guys, you know, might have a difficult time paying the heat bill, you know, like, because typically on the 5 of Pentacles, it shows them cold, you know. I'm getting a very wounded. Maybe you guys might be getting put out. Because I'm not seeing any good news coming in for you guys. I'm getting bad news is coming in, and it's going to leave you questioning things and trying to figure things out. So the Five of Pentacles, yeah, it's, you gotta abandon the lifestyle, the chaos, all that. All right, because you're gonna get what you attract. You know, what you live, what you feed, you know, is what you're gonna get. So you gotta make sure that it's, you know, good energy. So yeah, I'm not getting a lot of good things coming in here. So we do have here the Three of Bongs in the reverse. So I feel like, yeah, there could be some going out, doing some excessive partying, drinking, drugs, hanging out, gossiping. Yeah. All right. I feel like this has wounded you. All right. It's really, I mean, things are fucking dying. I feel like things are slowly starting to unravel. It's like the lid is going to blow here. And yeah, I feel like there's just not enough finances coming in and anything. Nothing to fall back on. No retirement, no inheritance with the Ten of Buds, no 401ks. Yeah, and I feel like it's just been one hit after the next with the Page of Joints. But goddamn, now I see why this one person said what they said about my life. All right, let's wrap this up here. Because I know some people out here are attaching people to zodiac signs on my channel when it's like, I don't even know who the fuck that is. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's like, with the Chariot here, too, I mean, it's like, look at this. It's like work ain't coming in. You ain't getting enough work. All right? I feel like there's a little laziness here, not a lot of motivation, not a lot of drive to get up and go to work, do work. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of issues when it comes to somebody's job or whatever here. It's just, it's slow. It's not moving. So you guys are dealing with a lot of setbacks, all right? Could have issues with car issues, car problems with the Chariot in the reverse, not enough money to fix it. Maybe you're not going to have enough money to fix your home, because you have this devilish energy around you, this low vibrational energy, and it's controlling. So let's wrap this up here for Taurus. All right. Let's wrap this up for Taurus. So I don't know if you're just like down in the dumps, you know, feeling just like not wanting to work, not wanting to do anything. Motivation's gone. Drive. Something is sucking the life out of you. All right, so what's going on here? Let's wrap this up with Taurus. What's going on here? Because, you know, we are in charge of our lives, you know. So you've got to take accountability for what you're doing, you know, or any people that you allow in your life with this Four of Buds, Three of Cups, you know. So we can blame people, but I hate when people blame people. Like, take accountability. Take your accountability. All right? That takes strength, courage, and it gets rid of the ego and the arrogance. So that could be an issue here too. But yeah, good news ain't coming in. All right, so I don't know if you're doing something with a car or a house or both, but something you're not going to get good news. Like I said, there could be some energy of getting put out. All right, with that Five of Pentacles, I'm really feeling that. You might have to abandon, leave it behind. I mean, what's going on up here? So, you know, there's a lot of people that are struggling for work, but you have to be driven and motivated. You know, it's the world we live in. If we want to be able to survive, you know, even with the bare necessities, we gotta make money. You know what I mean? Getting just a very low energy here. Almost like not knowing what to do. All right, so let's get for Taurus here. What's the deal with Taurus here with these cards? The Devil, the Tower, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Joints. Like, what is that about? The Page of Joints for Taurus. I think that was the Justice card that tried to come out. Ooh, hopefully it's not something with like the Justice Department or anything like that. Court papers, getting served. There could be documents, all right? Maybe fraudulent documents or something. Hopefully you didn't get audited, you know. All right, let's get this wrapped up here for Taurus. Oh, I saw the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, it's like right now I feel like your family is struggling. All right. Not a very happy home. Because life, and it's not a very fulfilling life. It's just chaos and instability and no forward motion or direction or determination. We have here the Moon. All right, so there's something that you're not seeing here, okay, with the Moon. So let's see what's going on here. There's something you don't see. There's something hiding behind the Moon. All right, we do have here. All right, so I don't know if y'all are going to end up in jail or something here. And it's going to take some strength. But I feel like whatever's going on here, it's not a happy home, not a happy relationship. Maybe you're feeling mentally stuck. Maybe you feel like that. Maybe that's what you're hiding. The fact that you feel stuck and trapped and like as if there's no way out of this, but there is. I feel like you're going to end up on top. All right, let's wrap this up here. I feel like there's just a lot of secrets, a lot of things hidden, a lot of things, you know, that, yeah. All right, let's wrap this up here for Taurus. Oh, there we go. I see the Ten of Wands. All right, let's get for the Moon, please, so I can wrap this up for Taurus. I don't want to take too long. Some they take longer to upload. And we have the Queen of Joints here. All right, so I feel like you need to dig deep and find that confidence here that, you know, and really like understand the power that you have within yourself here. You know what I mean? Either that or you could be like kind of like admiring or like secretly watching somebody here. Because it's kind of like a flirty Moon card, you know. Kind of like a bashful, shy, like kind of just lingering in the back. All right, is what I'm getting here. What is with the Queen of Joints here in the Moon? There could be a fire sign that, you know, maybe you got eyes for. I don't know here. Because we got the Queen of Joints with the Moon here. You could be watching them. We have here the Four of Joints with the Two of Cups here. in the reverse. So yeah, it's like, it's not a happy home, not a happy life. It's not a healing love. It's not a spiritual love. It's not a flame love. It is a karmic love that you have to break free from. And that's why with the Queen of Joints here, you need to stand in your power. You need to find that confidence, all right, and go for what it is you want. Do what it is that you want. That's going to get you out of this. That was the Two of Pipes. So it's like you could be at a crossroads right now. But yeah, it's like you guys, I feel like there's really no love. You know, it's like there's not a lot of attraction, a lot of desire. You know, you don't help uplift or enlighten or anything with one another. You just kind of like destroy each other. All right, so stand in your power. Find that power. Like I said, I was getting that Emperor in the reverse, you know, almost as if there's like a energy that has had like been manipulated and controlled. And yeah, and with the Moon, I feel like it's saying deep down it's there. You just gotta find it. You know what I mean? All right. I still feel like there's something else here for the sign of Taurus. For the sign of Taurus, let's wrap this up here, please. For the sign of Taurus, we have the King of Buds in the reverse. Yeah, it's like, yeah, just you don't wear the pants, all right? And I feel like you're having issues when it comes to business, work, any of that here. Yeah, you're not making a lot of money. And it's probably, you know, when you're with a toxic karmic that controls and manipulates, maybe they're causing an issue, you know, and maybe you don't really get a lot of say, but you need to stand up in that power. Be the King of Buds. Be the ruler. We have the Two of Pipes, yeah. It's like, otherwise you're just going to keep having a stalemate, a standstill. You know, you're going to be blocked for opportunities, business ventures, financial options, all that. So, all right, last one here. So we have Scorpio, we have Capricorn, we have Cancerian, Gemini, Aries. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, shit, look at that. Yeah, there's that Emperor, that demasculating energy, that not having any control over your life, your money, your wants, your desires, all that. You're going to stay like, you're never going to build an empire. You're never going to succeed, you know, and be that emperor, that masculine that takes control. Oh, I saw the Queen of Buds in the reverse. So, yeah, it's like, I feel like there's an energy around you, a lover that doesn't really keep herself looking very nice, or just kind of doesn't take care about of themselves, and may not be the best, you know, housewife or cleaner. We got here the Five of Pipes with the Queen of Pipes. So you could be dealing with a narcissist here. Somebody who is exhausting, who refuses to heal. And because they're filled with narcissism, bitterness, resentment, anger, just unhappy, very cruel and mean. So run.